It started on day 4 of Petra coming home from the hospital. Their Dalmatian Archie was 3 years old and had always expressed affection and physical contact. Leaning, pressing, the specific full body language of a breed that does not believe in emotional distance. He had met Petra with his standard assessment, found her acceptable, and then done something nobody had expected. He had lowered his head sideways to her chest and pressed his ear flat against the fabric of her onesie and stayed completely still. Not his nose, his ear, for approximately 30 seconds. Then he lifted his head and walked to his bed. He did it the next morning, and the next. Always the same ear, always the same position, always approximately 30 seconds. Lena and Felix Souza found it charming and filmed it twice. Their vet visit was at 6 weeks for Archie's routine checkup, and Lena mentioned it because she was mentioning everything new, and because it was unusual enough to mention. Their vet, Dr. Navarro, had paused. She said, "The ear, not the nose." Lena said, "Always the ear. Same side, same position." Dr. Navarro said, "I want to look something up." She pulled up research on her tablet, while Felix held Archie. She read for about 90 seconds. Then she said, "Dogs can detect cardiac sounds through bone conduction hearing, as well as through air conduction. A dog pressing its ear to a surface can detect low-frequency sound vibrations, including cardiac vibrations, that are not accessible to a nose pressed to the same surface." She said, "He may be listening, not smelling," she said. Has Petra had her extended cardiac follow-up? If you stay for stories about what animals sense before we do, you're in the right place. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Petra had had the standard newborn screen. Dr. Navarro recommended the follow-up, echocardiogram, as a precaution. Lena scheduled it. The echo found a small muscular ventricular septal defect, a tiny opening in the heart muscle wall, too small to produce an audible murmur for a stethoscope, but producing a vibration that was apparently accessible to a Dalmatian pressing his ear against the fabric over a baby's sternum. The defect was classified as likely to close spontaneously and placed on monitoring. It has been closing. Archie does not know any of this. He continues his morning check. The duration has been shortening, 20 seconds now, then 15. Dr. Navarro, when told about this at the next visit, said, "The signal is changing." She said it with the tone of someone who has stopped being surprised by what animals know and has moved on to documentation. Has your pet ever done something that made no sense until it was the only thing that made sense? Tell us in the comments. These stories deserve to be heard. Lena has read everything Dr. Navarro sent her about bone conduction hearing and cardiac vibration detection in dogs. She has read it several times. She understands the mechanism. She still does not fully believe that she spent 6 weeks watching her Dalmatian press his ear to her daughter's chest and calling it charming without understanding what charming was. Every guardian deserves to be recognized, even the ones who never asked for anything in return. If stories like this matter to you, subscribe so you never miss the next one. Petra is 3 months now. Archie's morning check is down to about 10 seconds. The defect is closing. The cardiologist says one more echo and then they'll likely be done. Archie will be done before the cardiologist, Lena thinks. He'll know first. The next story involves a dog who kept alerting to a specific window in the house and wouldn't stop until someone checked the frame.